YouTube. Hey, y'all boys already know what's going on, man. It's Young KD, man. I'm back at it again. I got a brand new video for y'all, Bandlab video, of course. You don't gotta have studio equipment to sound professional on Bandlab. I record, mix and master a full song on Bandlab just using my phone and some headphones. Of course I use the headphones as the mic. You can use the phone as a mic if you want to, but in my experience, man, the headphone mic just sounds a little bit better. Neither one of us sound crazy, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so I made the best out of a bad situation. Let me let y'all hear what a preview of the song sound like right now so I don't waste y'all time.
I just might put on Chanel. I put my bitch in Chanel. Niggas be cap as hell. I put a brick on the scale. I put them racks in your face. I got a Glock on my waist. Uh-oh, the switch at your face. Swiss cheese. Bro, got a switch on him, nigga. I got a switch on me. I got a bad yellow bitch, look Japanese. Bro, got a switch on him, nigga. I got a switch on me. I got a bad yellow bitch, look Japanese. I just might put on Chanel. I put my bitch in Chanel. Niggas be cap as hell. I put a brick on the scale. I put them racks in your face. I got a Glock on my waist. Uh-oh, the switch at your face. Swiss cheese. Bro, got a switch on him, nigga. I got a switch on me. I got a bad yellow bitch, look Japanese.
Alright, gang, so y'all heard the song, man. Y'all see I'm not joking, I'm not capping once again. It really sounds good, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, we recorded it on some iPhone headphones. So that's what makes the preset sound even better. It should give y'all a little hope because, hey, most people can afford that and most people already got iPhone headphones. Even if you don't got iPhone headphones, most headphones will work, you know what I'm saying? Most of them are pretty similar. Hey man, so let's go ahead and jump into the video and I'm gonna show y'all everything I put on this preset and how I edited these vocals to make them sound good. So if y'all boys are interested, y'all just stay with me and I'm gonna show y'all everything, man, no cap. Only thing I ask is that you hit that like button on the way in, comment if I helped you out, and most definitely subscribe, man. We at 10.2K right now. I'm trying to hit 15K by the end of the year. Okay, so the first thing I did to get this sound on this preset, I put on a noise gate. If y'all couldn't notice, I actually recorded the whole song, all the vocals outside on the headphones. So you're gonna hear some little background noise and stuff like that. So I put on a noise gate just to kind of cancel some of that out just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And also on Bandlab, they got a de-noise feature. If you need that, you can just click your bar, press the little 3 dots, and scroll down till you see de-noise. And it does exactly what you think it'll do. It takes out some of the extra noise out of your recordings. So if you in a bad spot, a bad area, this will actually make your vocal sound a little more professional off the jump. Okay, the next thing we got is a tape simulator. This is just saturation. It makes the vocal sound warmer and fuller. As y'all boys already know, the headphone microphone don't sound warm at all. Sound very thin and very bright. So I put this on to kind of smoothen it out a little bit and make it warmer. So here are my settings right now. Y'all make sure to copy everything down. After that, man, we got a compressor, the Tecca BA2A compressor. Keep the vocals more consistent, you know what I'm saying? Y'all copy this down if y'all got to. Change the squeeze if you need more compression, stuff like that. And you also can change the gain if you want the vocals louder or quieter. It's simple as that. And that's why I like this compressor. I tell you all the time, because it's super easy to use. Even a dummy could do it, man, no cap. Okay, little twins. Hey, so next thing we got is a graphic EQ. Arguably the most important part of the preset. The graphic EQ is where you can really shape the tone, get rid of the harshness, get rid of the nasaliness, get rid of the boxiness, boominess, anything bad, you can get rid of it right here. If you're using headphones, man, just copy this EQ and don't try to do too much because promise it's gonna sound good if you got iPhone headphones. And just to let y'all know, when I record on my headphones, I don't just have the mic just sitting around in my ears. I actually grab the mic. Let's just act like the microphone right here is the iPhone headphone mic. I grab it and I'll be holding it like this, you know what I'm saying? About that far away from my mouth, holding it around like this. If you don't do it like this, it's not gonna sound right, man. The headphones ain't gonna sound to their full potential if you just got them hanging down. Next thing we got on this preset is a de-esser. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the headphones is kind of harsh, so the S sound is poking through a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So we put a de-esser on. Frequency around 8500. I realized around 8000, 8500. That's what a harsh S sounds is with these headphones. It's different than regular mics. I usually put it around 5000, but with headphones, you don't want the frequency around 8500. Hey man, if you need to take out more of that sibling S sound, just pull the threshold down a little bit, man. Yeah, man, you guessed it. Next thing we got is a chorus ensemble. Make the vocals feel more full and more wide, more stereo, and more thick, you know what I'm saying? I always use this effect to get some thickness out of my vocals. to get some life out of them, make them not just sound so thin and flat. This makes them sound rounder, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense for all my audio nerds out there. Yeah, man, like I said, if y'all don't like how this sounds, you can easily just turn it off. It's a part of the preset. Y'all don't gotta keep it though, you feel me? You can edit this preset in any which way and form or fashion. I'm not telling y'all to keep it the same, you feel me? But if it's overpowering your vocals and it just sounds too much, just turn the mix amount down. I wouldn't recommend turning the whole plugin off. Yes, sir, man. If you already watched the channel, you already knew what time it was, man. The studio reverb, the infamous studio reverb, you feel me? Just to add a little wetness to the vocals so they won't sound so dry inside of the mix. My bad about the little darkness, man. It's early in the morning. It's like 7 a.m. I'm just trying to get y'all some content out. You feel me? Before the birds start chirping. It's like early in the morning. This one I be the most creative. So I try to get as much done as I can, you feel me? Hey, but the reverb is most definitely an essential for mixing any vocals on Bandlab. So just copy these settings down, play with it, do whatever you gotta do. Hey man, but I'm telling you, can't go wrong. Or you can use the univerb and just pick a different presets to do what you gotta do. Okay man, so the last thing we got is some delay. Hey, here are my settings for my delay. You can go with any delay you want to. Ping pong, you know what I'm saying? D-delay plus, it don't matter. Filter echo plus. This is the delay I went with. It made the vocal sound a little better, a little more full. I got the mix amount down real low. You don't want it to sound too high because you'll hear the delay sounding forward in your mix instead of back. You want it to sound back, and you want it to be in the background of your vocals, kind of like Adlibs, but even lighter. Hey man, if this video helped y'all out, like I said, man, like, comment, subscribe. Plenty new content coming soon, new presets, new everything. I'm thinking about doing the Bandlab Song Wars. Oh yeah, if you made it this far, go ahead and comment GOAT so I know you made it this far, man, no cap. But I'm thinking about doing the Bandlab Song Wars. If y'all boy think it's a good idea, or if you want to be interested in it, or if you're interested at all, comment Song Wars, man. You know what I'm saying? So I can know it's an audience that'll actually watch it before I just waste my time. And for the Song Wars, let me know if you want to be entered too. If you got some songs you would like to go up against another artist, you feel me? Also, man, hit my Instagram, YSLKD__ for a very cheap mix on Bandlab, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing free, but I promise I'll get you sounding real nice and saucy, man. It'll be worth the little bread.
I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle. I put the scope on the desert eagle, I make it look like a rifle.